What do a detective solving a crime, a therapist helping a patient, and a political analyst predicting the result of elections have in common? They're all using social science. Today, we're going to unlock the mystery of the social sciences and discover how they help us understand what may be the most fascinating subject of all, ourselves. So, what exactly are the social sciences? Think about your last social media post. Why did you share it? How many people liked it? And what does that say about society? These are exactly the kinds of questions social scientists ask and answer using research. The social sciences are a toolkit for understanding human behavior. Instead of trusting their feelings or personal opinions, social scientists use data, experiments, and observation to figure out how and why people act the way they do. Imagine university subjects as a puzzle. Social sciences are just one piece, but they connect to everything else. Natural sciences ask, how does the physical world work? Think chemistry, physics, biology. Humanities explore human creativity and meaning with subjects like art, literature, and philosophy. Social sciences bridge the gap by asking, how do humans behave, and why do they do the things they do? Here's what makes social sciences special. They study people scientifically, using the same rigorous methods as natural sciences, but focusing on relationships, societies, and behavior instead of atoms and molecules. Meet the main subjects in the social science family. 6 disciplines that each study humans from a different angle. Anthropology is like being a detective of human culture. Anthropologists might study ancient civilizations or compare how different societies celebrate coming of age. Economics follows the money, literally. How do people decide what to buy, save, or invest? Geography, human geography that is, looks at how location shapes behavior. Why do people in cities act differently from people in rural areas? Political science examines power and governance. Why do some democracies succeed while others fail? Psychology zooms in on the individual mind. Why do some people love horror movies while others can't bear to watch them? Sociology pulls back to see the big picture of groups and society. How do social media influencers actually influence us as a society? It can be difficult to understand the differences between disciplines in the social sciences. Sociology and anthropology, for example, seem like very similar subjects. Think of them as 2 different camera lenses. Sociology uses a wide-angle lens. Sociologists study the structure of groups, how institutions like schools, governments, and companies organize society. Anthropology uses a zoom lens that can go macro and micro. Anthropologists take a holistic approach, examining everything from individual behavior to family dynamics to entire cultures. Both disciplines are valuable, but they give you different perspectives on the same human story. Here's an example of the difference. In a study of education, a sociologist might ask, how does economic background impact student success? An anthropologist, on the other hand, might ask, how do different cultures define valuable knowledge and learning? So, why should you care about the social sciences? Because we live in an interconnected world where problems are complex. Climate change, for instance, isn't just a science problem, It's also about human behavior, economics, and politics. Understanding complex issues requires multiple perspectives. We need global cooperation between people working in the natural sciences, social sciences, and humanities to solve the greatest challenges we face as a species. That's why successful universities emphasize interdisciplinary learning, which encourages looking at the world through different lenses to prepare students to solve real-world complex problems. When you study sociology, you'll also need insights from psychology, economics, and even biology. When you study anthropology, you'll draw from history, linguistics, and geography. So the next time someone asks you what social science is, tell them it's the scientific study of one of the most complex and fascinating known phenomena in the universe, human beings. No matter what field you go into, these tools will help you understand your world and your place in it.